So we are going to create this cute little sunshine. It's going to be our first project. The first thing you need to do is you need to set up or add a blank sheet. So hit the plus sign and then go to screen size right there at the top and choose that. Now you will have a blank screen. So the first thing we want to do is we want to choose our color. So we're going to click there, that dot, and we want to go down to the black. So we have black chosen. Then we want to come over here where we have the different pencil sizes and make sure it's a small, not too big size. And we need to choose our brush. So we're going to come up here to where the paintbrush is, touch that, and we're going to choose calligraphy, and then the monoline is what we're going to choose. Okay, and then just tap on the paper, or I'm calling this a paper, but it's actually the pad. So then what we're going to do is we're going to draw a circle, and then when you meet the circle up here, touch it, hold it in place, and press down at the same time, and it'll make a perfect circle. Then we're going to add a layer. Go up to the page there and add a layer by hitting the plus sign. Okay, and now we're going to come here and we're going to add the rays of sun going around. Okay, and if you have any little, see how I've got a little bit of residue there? I'm going to take my fingers and spread them and kind of twist a little bit. Then I'm going to take the eraser and I'm going to make this a little smaller and make sure it's white. And so if you're not sure if that's the white, you can hold your finger down and that will make it white. It'll actually copy whatever color you're using at the time. Well, I don't like that, so I'm going to hit the undo and come back and just barely touch it to clean it up. Once you've cleaned it up, you're going to snap your fingers and bring it back to the full size. Then we're going to go back to the layer and add another layer. And click the plus sign. And we're going to come here. We're going to make sure that we have black again. Okay. And then we're going to draw an oval. So we're going to draw one oval. We're going to start up here. And then I'm going to press down and hold it in place until it turns into a perfect oval. And then I'm going to draw a black circle. Okay. Now I need to duplicate this because I don't want to have to draw it twice. So I'm going to come up to layers and then I'm going to swish to the left and it's going to say duplicate right there. So I'm going to touch that. Okay. Then come back here and come up here to this button here. It's an arrow. Oops. Touch the arrow and now it has selected it and this menu has come up down here at the bottom. So what I want to do is I want to click on flip horizontally. Okay, and now I can take and touch and drag it over. So now I have two eyes. So now I can unselect. And now I've got this inside of my eye that needs to be cleared out. So I'm going to go down to the second layer and I'm going to choose white. Now I can hold my finger down and it chooses white automatically. Do you see that? If I put my finger on the black, it will choose black. That's not enough black there to do it, but hello. Okay. So I'm going to come here. I'm going to choose the eraser and I'm going to go in and erase. Now it's not erasing, so that means that I do not have it. Let's try a little bigger. See if it erases now. That I'm on the wrong layer. So I need to go and find the correct layer. Let's try it now. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to change the opacity And the brush is a little too big, so I'm going to make it smaller. And I'm going to come in here and erase. And come up here and erase. Oop, I can't do that one. I wonder why. Could it be because I'm on the wrong layer? See, it doesn't work. So let's try this layer. Yep, that's it. So I'm going to erase the inside. Awesome. That looks great. Okay, now I'm going to draw a mouth, but I need another layer. We always want to work in layers because in case we don't like something, we can actually get rid of the layer. So I'm going to come back here. I'm going to make sure that I have black chosen. And I'm going to come and draw a mouth, a really big one. And then I'm going to hold down and press down so that it makes a perfect curve for me. I'm going to come down and draw this part of the mouth and hold it so make sure it makes a nice curve. And I see right there where there's a gap. See that gap right there? I need to fix that. Otherwise, when I go to fill in with my color, it's not going to work. So I'm going to draw two little dimples. And then I'm going to draw a tongue. Okay. Now that I have the little sunshine drawn, I'm going to snap my fingers like this, like that, just to make sure that I'm using the full screen. I'm going to touch my layers, and then I want to join all of my layers together. So layers 1, 2, 3, 3, 3, all these layers, I'm going to pinch them together to make one layer and then pull up. And so now it turns it into one layer. So now I can go in and add my color. So I would like my sun to be this real pretty orange. So I need to come around here, maybe a little brighter. Okay, and then I'm going to touch and drag the color to my sun. Then I'm going to do the rays of sunlight, the rays going around. I want a pretty orange color, so I'm going to click and drag there. Notice this one didn't fill in, so I'm going to make it large, dragging my fingers, dragging my hand, and then I'm going to touch that orange and drag it, and then snap back. Okay, I need to make sure to do the mouth on the inside, so I'm going to go a little darker, about right there. That to be the inside of my mouth, and then I need to do my tongue. And we'll do probably kind of a pinkish color, and do the tongue. Oops. I might have to enlarge this now, and drag down, and then snap back. Oop, there we go. Now don't forget to do the eyeballs, because right now it's not actually white. Okay, so you want to make sure that you choose white, and that you drag it here, and drag it here, and now it's white. So now you have finished your sun. So now it's time to save it. So we need to save it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the gallery, and you're going to choose the name, and you're going to save it your last name. Okay, and then say done. And then when you go to share it, you're going to want to share it as a JPEG or a PNG. So you choose here. So I hit select, and then I'm going to choose here, and I'm going to share it as a JPEG. And so then it's going to ask me to go to my Google Drive. I'm going to go to my Google Drive, choose my name. Down here at the bottom, I'm going to select folder, go to my drive, and you should have a folder that we set up. There's my folder there, artwork. And then I'm going to save here and then upload. And now it should be saved to your Google Drive.